Hi friends and welcome back. This is a video on area. So our EQ is what is area and how can I solve for area. Alright, so last week or before we've talked about perimeter, and we know perimeter is the outside of the shape, what goes around or the space around the outside. Area is the space inside the shape. So how much area or how much space takes up the inside? So there are a few ways that we can solve for area. The first way is called tiling, or by using our graph paper to solve. So if I were to use this graph paper, I'm going to look at this shape right here. I can see that this rectangle takes up some space on the graph paper. If I count my squares, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. This rectangle is 4 units, square units long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 square units wide. Now, I have my rectangle. If I wanted to use tiling to solve, all I have to do is count the inside of that rectangle. As easy as that, so I can count my squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So A, or area, equals 20. Remember, perimeter is the outside, and we add all of the sides together. Area is the inside. Let's look at this one here. We can see that this rectangle takes up way more space than the pink one we just looked at. It has a bigger area, larger area. So if I want to find out the length and width, all I have to do is count my squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This rectangle is 12 square units long and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 square units tall. So if I wanted to find the area or the amount of space it takes up on the inside, all I have to do is count all of those yellow squares, and I can see that area equals 84. Same thing with the purple one. If I want to know how big the rectangle is, just count how many square units it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we know that with the rectangle, the top and bottom should be the same, so it should also be 6, and we can see that in our model. And the sides should also be the same, and they should be 7. If I wanted to know the area, or A, all I have to do is count the purple inside. Last but not least, we have this blue one. So if I look at all 4 of these rectangles, I can see the blue one is the smallest. It has the smallest area, and the largest rectangle, the one that has the biggest area, is the yellow one. Again, all I have to do is count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we know from the past working with arrays, I could also draw an array model for this. So it's 3 down and 5 in each, or 3 rows, 3 rows and 5 in each row. And it's the same thing. And if I want to know how many I have all together, all I have to do is count my square units or count my array. So this is using the array model or our graph paper to solve. Now we have also learned how to multiply length times width. So let's look at this first rectangle here. I can see that all of my side lengths are given. I can see the top and the bottom are the same, and the left and the right side are the same. So I know that it is a rectangle. Remember, perimeter, I add all the sides together. For area, all I have to do is multiply the length times the width. So 3 times 2. And we should know at this point that 3 times 2 equals 6. So the area, or the amount of space inside this rectangle, is 6. 6 square units, if that's what we're using. This shape is a square, and we know it is a square because all 4 sides are equal. A square has 4 sides. Again, I can use length times width. So my area would be 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. The area is 16. Last but not least is this rectangle. Again, we know it is a rectangle because the left side and the right side are equal. The top and the bottom are equal. Area equals length times width in this strategy. Area would be 5 times 2 or 2 times 5. We know it's the same thing because our factors are staying the same. We're just switching the order. Area equals 10. So the amount of space inside this rectangle is 10 or 10 square units. Last but not least, these two examples here. Notice we're missing the sides, 2 of our sides here, but we can easily determine them when we know what a rectangle is and the qualifications of a rectangle. However, to solve for area, you only need 2 of the measurements, the length and the width. Length times width. Area equals 3 times 2, so 3 times 2 is 6. The amount of space covered or inside this rectangle is 6. Last example here is the square. Now we're only given one side length, but what do we know about a square? It has 4 equal sides, so 2, 2, and 2. Area equals length times width. We only need 2 of the sides. Length, width. 2 times 2. Area equals 4. Remember, area is the inside of the space. And that is it for area. If you still need help, please let me know. Bye, guys.